All right, now let's get to GameStop. Let's get to some good old GameStop. So, long story short on this is basically for me to say this is speculation. This is not anything that I know that other people don't know of. This is just theory. This is speculation. At least the first part of it was. So, a couple of things are intertwined into my GameStop saga right now. For instance, I think I'd shown this a few weeks ago in a Traders Talk workshop, much like this. There was a little technical analysis. I was actually looking at the GameStop long-term chart, the monthly chart, and I saw some like tech analysis stuff I was just playing with. I was just messing around with my charts, some indicator crap, and I saw some like signal for a buy. It was on the monthly. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. The last time it gave me a signal on the monthly like this, it was back in 2021 when it popped. So that was the first reason that led me to come to this. I'm like, oh, well, based off this trend, there's the thought for this to try and make another pop. Maybe like a couple weeks after that, our friend Roaring Kitty, if you're familiar with him, Keith Gill, full name, Roaring Kitty, deep effing value on Reddit, we'll call it, basically to say he's starting to post again. He's on social media posting these stupid pictures, these stupid little mini clips of things from shows. He's being all secretive, right? Now, when that had happened, we saw like a little move up at first here. Nothing too much. Nothing much. Actually, this pop here back from May into June was actually the last time before a couple of weeks ago when he was very active on social media. This month back in last year in May, that's when GameStop last made its run from him, from 10 up to 65. Yeah, that's pretty good to me. I would take that. I think, though, that there's a case to see a hell of a lot more. Now, I'll try and explain a couple of things to you here on this, call on this in this workshop, but a lot of it is still way above my knowledge level. I'm not going to talk out of pocket, talk out of my league. Do your own due diligence, all that good stuff. A couple of things though with this, and this first part is just certified fact. This part is undeniable. A couple weeks ago, someone ended up just launching some absurd out of the money option play on GameStop. It was for the strike price 125. And the expiration date is still set for Jan 17. That was the expiration date of those contracts. My thought process is this on that. It's either one of, two people, two types of people. It's either someone that knows something is definitively about to happen. It's a $3 million valuation of the contracts. So they did $3 million worth of $125 OTM calls. They either know something that obviously we're about to find out, or it's some degenerate. It's some, trust fund baby degenerate gambler out there that is just throwing a dart on the wall and hoping it lands. Smart money is not always big. Big money could sometimes be quite dumb. So that could always be the case, right? I want you to know that I know that. But this is where I did a lot of digging and research on online and hearing other people's theories and stuff. Basically, if you're familiar with the situation back in 2021, Credit Suisse got destroyed, right? On the whole saga with GameStop and the shares to short. UBS ended up inheriting their problem. And that basically kind of situated it for the meantime. Long story short, without trying to explain more than I should, basically UBS has to make do on the missing shares of GameStop that are shorted. So if they have to cover shares to short that people are expecting them to, then this is going to skyrocket. Is that why Roaring Kitty is making all of these new posts the last couple weeks? Is he, kind of teasing this to happen? Because actually, he posted the last 2 Wednesdays in a row, December 25th, Christmas, and then actually last Wednesday, both on Wednesdays. Do not be surprised if Wednesday night, not the morning, but Wednesday night, he makes another post. And with that, there might be even more details involved with what may be happening coming up. Again, I got my tinfoil hat on here right now, just speaking conspiracy and theory and all that good stuff. But I've been calling this out for now the last 3 weeks. So I'm in on this as a swing. I'm in from 30.36. I'm up like a buck on some shares. I got some calls myself that are a little slightly out of the money. They're not $125. But it's just to say, though, that this is going to be a big focal point for me, at least for the next month, we'll say. I said by the end of December there's a chance, and I said from that point, like, maybe there's a chance it could be the inauguration. Like, after the new administration's in, there's a thought to that happening. But then for that person that did the $3 million in out-of-the-money contracts set to expire on Jan 17, well, that person either knows something and the stock is going to fly before January 17th, or that was just a degenerative play and they're just some trust fund baby gambler, right? So that's just where I'm pointing out. There is the thought to that happening, but be on the lookout. Wednesday, January 8th, if he makes another little post on social media, maybe this time giving us just another clue for what's about to come. Now, he had made a post about January 9th. He made some like elaborate picture of Time Magazine, little clues, and he has the numbers 0109, meaning like, let me actually pull this up here if I can. This might be even easier for me to just drag this up here in front of you here and just show you. This is his Twitter feed right now. So, Roaring Kitty. All right. So, basically, this is him posting on the Wednesdays. This is the post here. Notice the numbers 0109 0420. A lot of people are speculating that this GameStop run now is set to begin on January 9th and go until basically end of April. That's what people are speculating this to be. Now, he had posted this on December 5th, like a month ago. So, technically, if that were to be correct, if that's what this really means, then we still got a few more days to see this shake out, baby, right? It's January 6th. It's not the 9th yet. Now, this leads us to a little, we'll say coincidence or just, it happens in life, whatever. Well, of course, due to, the passing of Jimmy Carter, the market is being closed on the 9th. This was posted before President Carter had passed. So, obviously Roaring Kitty was kind of alluding to January 9th here, I believe. But with the markets now closed on the 9th, it's going to be pretty interesting. See what happens, if not even from Wednesday the 8th, then maybe it's Friday the 10th. Maybe it'll just end up being a clean week on Monday the 13th then. Who knows? But within the next week, we're going to come back to this in 1 week from now. And we're going to see, am I either right on this or am I either just some conspiracy theorist? We're going to find that out.